Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Nelly and I am aspiring indie author, and we haven't talked in a long time. So basically, the last time I filmed a writing vlog was in July, and then I had the whole moving process, and then I was in LA all of August, and then I had the whole moving process again here, and now I'm in my new place. We're in my room. Don't judge my room right now. You can't really see most of it, but don't judge it right now because there are still things that are missing. So judge it in like a couple of weeks. But I haven't fully put myself into writing slash editing slash any of this stuff for over a month now because of all of the crap going on. So basically in July it was just I tried, but like I was always out of the house looking for apartments and all that stuff, so it became really difficult. And then in August, one of the reasons I don't like going back home is I can never focus over there, so I feel like I never get enough work done. So I only ended up editing book 2 of my series, which is important because it's going to my copy editor literally next week at this point. I finished it a week ago, and I purposely wanted to do that before my move-in so that I can have these like 5-6 days of not working on it, and then I could like jump back into it kind of fresh. So today we're jumping back into book 1, which the copy editor has already had. She sent me back the revisions, and we're finally getting into fixing the copy edits because it's been like 6 weeks probably since she sent it back to me, and I still haven't gotten it back to it. So priority number 1. But I feel like the way I do this is if I can focus the next 2 or 3 days on that, and then the next like 3 or 4 days after that on book 2, one, I can kind of see what the flow is like from book 1 to 2, but also I can get both done. Like I need to add in the copy edit revisions for book 1, and then I need to do final edits for book 2 before I send it over to her. So yeah, those are our main goals for the week. And then main goal number 3 is just to finish writing Twins. Literally there are 10 scenes left, and it's been months. Every single month I keep going, oh, we're gonna finish it this month, and every single month we don't finish it. So I just need to finish those 10 scenes, and then I can give this book a break. I did not realize how long these copy edits were gonna take. It's probably not gonna take me this much for every single set, but approximately 10 minutes per 500 words. I don't think it's gonna take that long for every single 500 word set, just because some of them have a lot less edits than others. But yeah, we've gotten through the prologue, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So we're about 20 pages in to the manuscript. It's about 330 pages. So yeah, we've got a while to go. But it's actually been really fun reading it, and I'm actually enjoying copy edits, you know. But the problem here is looking like it's gonna take me longer than I had assumed it would. So yeah, hopefully we can get this done in the next like 3 days, by like the end of Wednesday-ish, so that I can move on to book 2 before sending that to her. But wow, she's doing a great job. And if it's taking me this long to get through it, I'm assuming it took her a little bit longer to actually like go through and put in the edits. So well worth the money. We are watching Golden Girls, eating some leftovers, and we're about to get some work done because I've been editing a lot today. I did, technically it's 5 chapters because I'm counting the prologue as 1 chapter, so we've edited 5 chapters today. So theoretically, I'd like to get through another 5 or 6. We'll see if I can actually do that. But it's going well. It actually is. It's just taking longer than I expected, but it is fun to read it again. And if you're wondering, yes, I did restart Golden Girls. I'm literally just restarting on episode 1 because I already finished the series. So, yeah, I'm a little crazy, but oh well. Hello, it is about to be 9 o'clock, and I didn't end up doing any more work after I got like some work done, and then I was gonna do some more work, and then I was gonna do some more edits. I was gonna edit at least chapters 5 and 6, and then I left my room, and my roommate and I decided to start cooking dinner. We had dinner, then we went to the store because she has this fall mimosa, and then we came home and we made it, and then I didn't finish mine before going to take a shower. But now that I'm out, it's basically caramel and brown sugar. You line the top, so like you just drop your cup onto it and you line the top, and then champagne and apple cider. I think this apple cider is not the best because we got the healthier version of it, so I don't know. It's good, it's just not like great. I don't know if that's the apple cider, like the healthy apple cider, or if it's the champagne, because I don't like the taste of alcohol. But anyway, all that is to say is 9 o'clock. Well, it's 8:55. I'm gonna try to do one more chapter right now, at least, and then I'm gonna get some more work done. But honestly, today was so nice because I actually got a good amount of work done. Like, not amazing amount of work done, but a good amount of work done. Plus, I ate. Plus, I socialized. I'm counting talking to my roommate and like hanging out with her as socializing. So, pretty great start to living here. Hello and happy Tuesday. I am halfway through chapter 12. So we've done 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and half of 12. So 6.5 chapters already. And it's only 12:11. Like, I also went to dry cleaners and picked up my clothes. But we are doing so well today. I think I'm going to pause after this chapter. We are getting close to one of my favorite chapters, though. It's a few chapters away, but still, we're getting close to it. So I'm excited. It's also the longest chapter in this book. So there's that. But every time today, especially that I've been editing, I just keep thinking about these other things. I'm like, oh, we could put that into chapter 3. I mean, not chapter 3, book 3. And now, book 3 has this whole scene that I want to put in. It's more like a, well, no, it would be a scene. It has this whole scene I want to put in. I don't really know how to get to it. I also have to cause some arguments in order to get to it, to like make it the way I want it. Oh, actually, I think I know where I want it to. Oh my god. No, I think I know where I want it, because I was going to put it at the beginning before. I think I want it around like the 60 to 70% marker. Like a little bit before the climax. Ooh, okay, book 3 is gonna have so many edits, like it's gonna make me sick. But we gotta do it. We also gotta do it, at least a good amount of it. Well, actually, no, I want to finish it in October because I want to write book 4 for Nano, so yeah. Also, yesterday, I'm not gonna show you because I have all the actual names written down, but yesterday on a piece of paper, I wrote down all the books I'm working on, and the ones that I'm currently working on, I wrote like all the ones I'm currently working on. I made a dash, and then ones I have planned, kind of. So there's 13 in total on that list. There's technically more than 13, but there's 13 on that list. 8 of which I'm currently on, which technically is not true. It's more like 7 because one of them is the third book in the trilogy, which I've thought about scenes for. I just haven't actually put anything down. So technically it's more like 7, but 8 books. 8 books. And we're only at number 1 right now. but we'll slowly make our way through the list. Ooh, I'm actually having a really fun time reading this. It's a little bit not like reading because I have to stop. I could continue stopping to make like edits and stuff, but it has been fun. And I have my almost final version of the cover. I have like a couple more tweaks we're making to it, but basically the final version of the cover, I have an idea of what I want book 2 to look like. I have no idea for book 3 and 4, but my ideas for 1 and 2 came around draft 3, I believe, for both of them. So it's either 2 or 3 is when it comes in. Usually it comes in around like I think the end of 2 / beginning of 3, but like it solidifies in 3 because I get more of a clear picture. So I'm not putting too much pressure on myself to think of those covers, but I kind of pretty much exactly know what I want for book 2, and I think it's so cute. I cannot wait to get started on that one too. But yeah, I paid for my LLC this past weekend, so they're starting on it today because it was Labor Day weekend. It's expensive because, well, I'm using Zen Business because it's only $50 for the first year, so like whatever, they can handle all of that stuff that I don't feel like handling. And then next year, when it goes back up to regular price, I might just cancel it. I'm not sure yet, but for now I'm using them. It's expensive for me though because Massachusetts is the most expensive state to get an LLC in, so there's that. But yeah, and then I'm gonna have to pay for a registered agent next week once my business is actually filed, and that's just like $150 because I'm not a Massachusetts resident, so I can't be my own. So maybe next year again I might cancel that one because that's gonna go up to $200 next year, so I'm gonna cancel that one next year. So by then I'll probably just try to get residency here because I can show proof of residence. Like I have 2 years of apartments, 2 years of gas bills, electricity, like all that stuff. So yeah, we've spent $570 so far. Another $150 is gonna come out next week, and then I can finally open my business bank account and start doing all the payments there, because I think I can still get my tax write-off with all of this money that I haven't done through the business bank account, because this is like setup money, like I can't do anything about it. But there's like, I have to pay the cover designer, I have to pay my copy editor, like the first portion when she gets started next week, and I'm just like, I don't want to pay it for my because I'm just gonna take money from my personal and put it into the business bank account, but I want to pay it all from the business because it's gonna have it all there, you know, like it's gonna have just business things there, whereas my personal can have all sorts of random stuff in it. So we're going through that now. The good thing is the IRS allows up to $5,000 of startup costs to be deducted from your taxes, and I'm probably not gonna be making a ton of money because I'm gonna be a first-time author. It's gonna be like first time ever happening, but it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Anyway, I'm gonna go and finish chapter 12 because I really like this scene, and then probably move on and do other work because I do have other stuff I have to get done. Hello, hi. Couple of things. One, we reached the goal that I had for today, which is finish chapter 15. We just finished chapter 15 like 10 minutes ago, and it's only 6:30, and I've gotten a good amount of work done today too. Like, we're being really productive today. But low-key want to do chapter 16 too. It's a really long chapter, so that'll also get a big chunk done. I'm almost halfway through with it, so yeah, I want to get more if I could. But also, I got an email from my movers because they broke the nightstand dresser that was gonna go right there, so they were gonna fix it. Turns out they're not gonna fix it, so they're just gonna refund me the money, like how much it cost. And now I have to get a new dresser. So I would have gotten the same one I had before, but they don't make it anymore. So instead of getting the nightstand dresser, I'm just gonna get a regular dresser, which is pretty much the same thing but one more drawer. So I'm just gonna have more storage. It's just gonna be a little bit taller. So I'm assuming it'll probably hit the light behind me. So now I have two options. We have option number 1 right here and option number 2 right there. I feel like this one's more similar to the one I had before. My mom likes this one better. So I think I'm leaning towards this one, but also I'm not sure. You guys, I just got, technically it's not the final cover, but basically the final cover. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, so basically the last time she sent me something was like 2 days ago. I sent her back 2 tiny little edits. I'm like, can you just fix those 2 tiny little things? And so she fixed them, sent it back. She sent me 3 versions. They're literally barely different, but they're a little different. And I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out how those, actually I know how those 2 are different. And I think I know which one I like the best. They're like barely different, but like you can tell. It's so cute. I love it. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm just excited to get to book 2. Oh, we still have to do the entire wrap for this book too. We're just talking about the front cover. It's so cute. When I say I really enjoy that chapter, I mean I really enjoy that chapter. Mind you, a lot of the chapter isn't necessarily supposed to be fun, but I just really enjoy reading it. I read that really quickly too. I mean, it was a little bit slower because I had to stop for the fixes, the edits. But I love that chapter. I just think it's so much fun. But now I'm like, should I just do one more chapter? I think the next 2 or 3 are gonna also be like, because I don't remember what happens in all of them. But in the next 2 or 3, I kind of remember what happens. So I'm actually having so much fun rereading this because I haven't read it in like 6 weeks. Like I haven't worked on it in like 6 weeks, so I haven't read it. So it's been so nice to come back to it. Okay, so I'm just under 45,000 words edited out of 86-ish thousand. So we've got about 41,000 left. We are doing well. I do want to finish this. I think actually I can finish it. Not that difficult. Hold on, I'm just gonna fix something right here. I think by tomorrow I can have most of that done, and Thursday morning I can finish it. And then Thursday night Sarah Sutton is doing a live stream, and I haven't joined one of her live streams in like almost 2 months, maybe 2 months. It's been a long time, so I am actually looking forward to that. And then Thursday night during that live stream I want to start my book 2 edits before it goes to my copy editor. So yeah, plus that'll be a nice transition. It'll be like I'm binging books 1 and 2. So yeah, and then next 2 weeks from now ish is when I want to start editing book 3. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be like disgusting major changes, like so many changes. But we are gonna read through it first. It's 58,000 words. It's about 220 230 pages ish. So we're gonna read through that first. Let's see how much we have to change. I think more of it is gonna be adding. I do not remember what the climax was for that, but I know that the climax is changing. Like I know what it is, and I know it's changing. There's gonna be a lot of scenes that I'm adding, storylines that I'm like tweaking to change. I'm sure I have to throw in storylines in there that I have in the first 2 books that I didn't have when I wrote the 3rd one back in February. So yeah, honestly, I'm just having a great time with this story right now, and it just feels nice because sometimes I'll think about it and I'm like, no one's gonna like this, like, what am I even doing? But then other times, like now, oh my god, this is so much fun. Because I'm not trying to be the next Sarah J. Maas, you know? I'm not trying to be like George or R. Martin or anything like that. I like books where like they're almost guilty pleasures, like they're just so much fun to read. That's what I'm going for. I was supposed to start writing, but instead, my mattress foundation came in, so I put that down by myself. If you want to, you could do most things by yourself, honestly, at this point. But my bed is finally high. I haven't had my bed high like this since I lived at my mom's house when I was like 17. 18, actually. It's gonna get some getting used to. We finally have a high bed. Or like a normal, it's not height, it's a normal size bed. Hello friends, so it is 5 o'clock exactly, and I've been taking a break this past like hour and a half. I've been eating, just taking a break, but I spent the rest of the day editing, like going through book 1. We have 4 chapters left, so we've already gotten through the chapters I wanted to for today, because today I put the goal to do 17 to 27, those 11 chapters. I think I'm just gonna continue on. I haven't done any work for the day though, so technically I need to do that, but I'll do that in a little bit. You know, I think I'm just gonna do maybe like 1 or 2 more chapters. I'm just like, these last chapters, you just want to keep going, right? So I just want to keep growing. But I'm almost done with that, and then we're gonna be getting on to book 2 tomorrow. But I was just sitting here thinking about it, like, you know, all of the books, and I'm gonna be starting edits on book 3 in 2 weeks. Today's the 8th, so maybe 2 weeks, maybe a little bit less than 2 weeks, you know, around there. And I already have my copy editor books for that one, so I have this Saturday coming up, I will have 4 months exactly to have that ready for the copy editor, which means by the end of this year I have to be done with draft 3, which, if you don't know the way I do it, it's first draft obviously, and then the draft I'm going into right now in 2 weeks is going to be draft 2, which is where draft 2 and 3 make some major changes. I make it the most changes, and especially this one, because as I've been reading book 1, I just keep going back to my document for book 3 and adding bullet points of either questions I have to answer or scenes that I want to put in and stuff like that. And I'm really excited for one of the scenes. I have no idea how I'm gonna put it in there, no idea, but I have to put it in there. Like, I'm just so excited for it. But going into that, in about 2 weeks I'm gonna read the entire book, see what I have right now, and then start throwing in changes, additions, all that stuff. It's gonna be a lot. I feel like I'm gonna start it around the 21st or so of September. So the last like 10ish days of the month, I'm gonna really focus on just reading through it, figuring out the changes, figuring out what I want to do. I feel like that'll probably take a few days for sure, maybe a week, possibly the entire time in September. And then I want to focus all of October in actually making those changes. It's gonna be a lot, and I'm low-key not looking forward to it, but you know what'll happen. And then betas in September and November, and then I have December. Oh my god, I'm mixing up all the months. I'll have December to beta edit it, which is another set of pretty major changes. It's what I did in August. Mind you, I usually don't just work on one project, but that's what I did in August for book 2. So by the end of this year I can be done with that, give myself a few days around New Year's to like stay away from it like I have during the move from book 2, and then fix it so that by January 11th it's ready to go to my copy editor. And that sounds so easy when I say it, but oh, it's stressing me out. You know what's stressing me out? How much I'm already thinking about that I'm gonna need to do to that book. It's gonna need the most work out of these 3 so far. And then while I'm working on it, I also have to start working on the outline for book 4 because I'm writing book 4 for Nano. So I kind of have to know what these changes and all of that are going to be for book 3 so that I know where book 4 is going to go. Yeah, I just sat here and stressed myself out a little bit. I like to do that every once in a while. It keeps life interesting. But yeah. This month is going well though, so far. I've only been working on book stuff for 3 days because the entire first 5 days I was moving and doing all that stuff. Room still isn't ready, but work has been getting completed. I finished! I wasn't expecting to finish today. I actually didn't think I would, but I just couldn't stop reading it. So we finished the edits. There will definitely be at least probably 2 more sets of read-throughs for proofs in the future. Not that far into the future, but in the future. But we are done! Yay! Which means tomorrow we can fully start on book 2. Still have work to do for today though, because all I've done today is read this book, which I put about 6 hours into it today. But it's done. It was actually so much fun. I really had a great time. So there's that.